because of what haunts me, such as living with the uncertainty that I'll never find the words to say which would completely explain just how I'm breaking down. Someone come and save my life. Maybe I'll sleep when I am dead, but now it's like the night is taking sides. All the worries that occupy the back of my mind, could it be this misery will suffice?
I've become a simple souvenir of someone's kill. Like the sea, I'm constantly changing from calm to ill. Madness fills my heart and soul, as if the great divide could swallow me whole. Oh, how I'm breaking down.
Someone come and save my life. Maybe I'll sleep when I am dead, but now it's like the night is taking sides. With all the worries that occupy the back of my mind, could it be this misery will suffice? Oh, in the light.
Hi, my name is Annie and I practice acupuncture and traditional Chinese medicine at Creative Wellness in East Lansing. And I'm going to talk about how acupuncture can help with treatments for anxiety today. And basically the way that we address any disease or chief complaint that comes to us for acupuncture, traditional Chinese medicine, we look at what the underlying cause is. So we do what we call a pattern of disharmony diagnosis. So we'll have a disease category, for example, anxiety. And then we'll have different patterns of disharmony that have to do with various internal organ systems and channel systems that will, through our diagnosis, tongue and pulse diagnosis and questioning, will determine which organ systems are at play, what's out of balance, and then treat appropriately to rebalance the system and therefore treat both the root of the problem and the branch. Here on. All right, so the difference between the traditional Chinese style approach to anxiety versus the Western style of approach to anxiety is oftentimes people who go to their Western medical doctor for anxiety will be prescribed an anti-anxiety med. And in Chinese medicine, we actually will treat differently depending on which pattern of disharmony we see presenting in the patient. So every treatment is very individualized. So I might have 5 patients that come to me for anxiety, and depending on how the anxiety is affecting them. Is it affecting their digestion? Are they having shortness of breath, palpitations, difficulty sleeping, racing thoughts? All these will lead me in a different direction in terms of how to treat. So I may treat 5 different patients with 5 totally different acupuncture prescriptions and herbal prescriptions if I decide to do herbal therapy with them. So the treatment is much more individualized, and oftentimes we see better results with that because it's specific to the patient and their needs. Whenever you're ready. Okay. So for Sarah, we're doing a treatment for anxiety, and this point combination that I'm doing in the wrist is a point combination that we call the Buddha's Triangle, and it's a 3-point combination that we have points on the heart, lung, and pericardium meridians, which are thought to all address the heart and the Shen, or the consciousness, the intellect. And so we are treating to kind of calm the mind and quiet the spirit. And we also associate the yi, or the intellect, with the spleen in Chinese medicine. And so sometimes we'll see anxiety, worry, overthinking, and in general patients that tend to use their brains a lot. Students, for example, will often present with a spleen qi deficiency. So we'll address Sarah's spleen as well today in the treatment. Now when I say things like spleen, I'm not talking about the physical organ. In Western medicine, we actually refer to the spleen as an organ system along with its channel and its biaoli, or interior-exterior, the paired organ, which is the stomach. And these two organs make up the earth element in Chinese medicine. They have to do with centering, grounding, your digestion, and they're the two organs that actually create new qi for the body. Does that feel okay?
Yep.
Alright. So I'm also doing a few auricular points on Sarah today. We use auricular acupuncture a lot. We basically map out the entire body on the ear, all the internal organs, physical structures, and then we also have other points. For example, Shenmen, this is a point that translates as peaceful mind or peaceful spirit. And then we're also going to do the point that corresponds to the spleen.